Okay. Oh, welcome back everybody. We finally have an awesome weather window this weekend, and we're gonna utilize it and paint all the baseboards, hopefully, as well as start on painting the trim that we have left on the house. So all the windows need to be painted out, front door, all that cool stuff. So let's get inside, start numbering all the baseboards and pulling all the doors off and getting them outside to start painting. I'll see you guys in there. All right guys, since I'm about to paint this door, here's our to-do list, what's left. So we got vents, roof. I got most of the vents knocked out. We got to patch this ceiling, which is right behind me. This closet right here needs to be refloated. Covers on receptacles, countertop, we're painting doors today. Screen door on the front door and back door. We got to cut in, that's not too crazy. We got to paint trim, which we are going to do today. We got to get appliances. This list is getting smaller and smaller. I'm getting excited. Let's get this door knocked out, get them all lined up outside, and I'll show you how we're gonna paint them. It's gonna be pretty cool. Shout out to Dad for the idea on the doors. What I did was I just screwed one screw through the top of a 2x4. I put 2 screws into that tree, and then one screw, like I said, into each door. And I got it on some visqueen now to keep it off the grass. But now they're all set up so we can paint them all at once. And I've got the first batch of baseboards ready to go now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that pump primed with some paint, and we'll start shooting this puppy. Yeah! I don't know if you can tell or not. We had a few functional issues with the paint sprayer. Yeah, so don't worry, Brett. I'm gonna fix the paint sprayer, but I need to go to the store now, either buy a new paint sprayer, find the parts I need to fix this paint sprayer. That's really the only 2 options I've got. So let's quit talking about it. Let's get on the road and go get a paint sprayer. We may be in luck, guys. This looks awfully close to what I need. Is it gonna fit? Don't know. All right, guys, I found out what the problem was. If you can see in here, you see that big hole? If you can't see it, it's right here. It's a big hole in the middle of that. There's a little bitty piece that makes that hole a lot smaller, and that's where all the paint was escaping through and then passing the spray tip and going straight up out the top and exploding into my face. But we fixed it. I could just bought a new nozzle, but instead I got a whole new guard and everything. Let's test it before I say too much. All right, guys, after a little difficulty, we got everything rocking and rolling. I told you I'd fix that paint sprayer, Brett. But the doors are painted and the first round of trim is painted. So while that's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the trim around all the windows outside, and then just kind of keep transitioning that process between each one of them until we get everything knocked out. So let's get at it. making some pretty good progress, but I've definitely found my Achilles heel in this construction project, and that is painting. I absolutely hate painting. People that think painting is therapeutic, fun, even, much respect. It is the bane to my existence. I'm happy you can't see the mistakes on the camera, but trust me, you can kind of see them. They're there. But it does look pretty darn good. Makes a difference. So now we've got the baseboards done in most of the living room. The boards for the old master bedroom are dry now, so I'm going to put those in, install those, and we'll pull the boards out for the master bed and start that. Okay, so I know I just said painting was my least favorite. Well, I hadn't done any caulking. That stuff's BS. But I figured it out. We've got all this caulked. You can actually see where the caulk stops. Boop, right there it stops. Kind of started back over here. Got this door caulked, and I've started on this island. So I've got a system in place I think is pretty helpful. I'll show you guys what happens. The whole technique that I'm doing is solely dependent on 3 rags. You need 3 rags. You'll understand why in a second. I mean, first we're gonna take the caulk, obviously. Hit a piece of bead right here. And then we'll throw some in my terrible miter joint. Doesn't have to be pretty yet. Take your finger, take off the excess and put it in your first rag. All right, now we got the excess mostly in the first rag. Take your second rag, wipe off your board, pull off all that caulk. Third, most important rag is the wall. You can see we've got like a film of caulk right there. You take the rag, you're just going to scrub it off, and you've got a clean caulk line. Looky there. Mom's touching up my terrible window painting. That was her critique, not mine. It's tough love around here, you know. We don't sugarcoat it. If it sucks, it sucks. But hers is looking really good, so I'm not mad.
Well, I gotta touch.
Oh, it's like I'm out of caulk. We ran through like 7 tubes of caulk. We'll call it a day. I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, new day. And if you're wondering, you cannot get paint out of clothes. I tried my best, but no success. I'm calling an audible though. There's no way I can finish caulking everything today. And in hopes of finishing one of the tasks off the list, I'm gonna jump to Backsplash. I picked everything up I needed to get this Backsplash done, and I'm gonna run it up to the bottom of these cabinets and a little bit higher. All the microwaves I measured at Lowe's today were about 16 inches tall, which puts us, if you see that red mark, that's 16 inches. So we'll run up to the end of here, and then we'll put about a half a tile across here, and then do the same down and up here, and then stop at the end of this cabinet because this will be refrigerator. So let's get to it. I'm going to use vinyl tile. Why? It looks pretty good, and it wasn't that bad a price. So let's put it up and see how it looks, and y'all tell me what y'all think. This stuff is made to be kind of self-adhesive. Just peel this back part off, and it just sticks on. What I'm going to do is throw some power grab on there, spread it out nice enough thin on the back of here just to get a little extra grab, and start hanging. I'm actually going to start underneath this window. This line I put on the wall is to the inside of that cabinet. So we'll put our first one level at the top of the window, bottom of the window, to the end of this line, and we'll work our way this way. And that way, just in case it's a little bit bigger, I can put the bottom one a little bit behind the cabinet, and then the countertop's going to cover that too. So it'll make more sense as I start putting it up. All right, guys, so what do y'all think? I mean, yeah, it's plastic. It's a plastic backsplash. But when I tell you it looks good and it feels good on to touch, I'm pretty excited about it. It feels really durable. I use construction adhesive. It's made to be a peel and stick, but like I told you before, I use construction adhesive to emphasize the stick portion of this. And with grouting, it took me maybe 35 minutes to do this whole backsplash, whereas with tile, it would have taken me probably about an hour or two to get everything cut and put together. And my favorite part of this whole tile grout, or this whole vinyl tile period, is the fact that A, it was quick, and B, all the tile, the grout, and the construction adhesive I used for this project cost me like $36. So very much inside the budget, if not way under budget for what I plan to do for this backsplash. So all in all, super happy with that. Super happy with the progress I made this weekend. I didn't finish the baseboards. I did paint all the baseboards, and we nailed them all back up, and I got started on caulking all the baseboards. So all the living room's done, the hallway's done, the door frames and everything are done, but we still have a lot more to do in regards to caulking, and I still have probably 10 to 12 more pieces of trim that need to be cut for around the doors. So all in all, super happy. Thank you guys for watching and following along. If you haven't already done so, don't know what you're waiting for, hit the like button or the subscribe button, or preferentially, which isn't even a word, both of them. So until next week, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.